back to a 60-minute active video with me. As promised, we're going to have a look at sprint technique today. We did sprint starts last week, so now we're going to look at our sprint technique. For today's video, try and grab yourself a partner if possible. If not, you can do this on your own. You'll also need a timer, so use your phone or a watch or something, and 2 markers. It could be anything from water bottles to socks or a jumper, whatever you can. If you can get to an outdoor space for this one, it'd be absolutely fantastic. Just remember, if you're meeting up with someone outside of your household, you need to keep within them 2 meters apart. Okay, so we're going to take the same approach as we did to the sprint start. So we're going to do something a little bit fun, a little bit silly for your sprint technique. The aim is that by the end of the lesson, you will be able to have increased your distance. Okay, so for every task you get given today, you will be marking your start and your finish line. It is your partner that is going to time you for 10 seconds and you're going to try and increase your distance every time. Okay, so partner A will go first. The first technique is you're going to keep your legs dead straight, hands behind your back, bent over and close your eyes. Okay, when your partner says go, you're going to sprint or go as fast as you can, keeping that technique for 10 seconds. Okay, wherever you stop, your partner is going to place the marker down. Okay, you have the next few ones you do, you have options. Okay, so between you and your partner, you can choose which ones you're going to change. And remember, the aim of this lesson is to create the perfect sprint technique by the end of it. Okay, so by the end of it, we want you to go as far as possible in them 10 seconds. So if you didn't get very far in that first one, it doesn't matter at all. Okay, so you and your partner can choose one thing to change about yourself. Okay, that could be your eyes, having your eyes open so you can see where you're going. It can be your back, changing your back position. It could be your arms, what to do with them, how to move them. And then it could be your legs, so being able to bend your knee by the end of it. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, so you've got 5 different ones in total to try and get yourself into the perfect sprint technique. The aim is you are trying to move your marker further and further as you go along. Once you've done all that, what we're going to do is we're going to come and set back to the sprint starts, and we're going to have a look at how far you can get from using your sprint start all the way into your proper sprint technique. So give that a go, have some fun, and when you've done that, you're going to come back to the next part of the video. I'm going to leave some instructions just here. Okay, so part 2, hopefully you have increased your distance as far as you can. Brilliant, hopefully you had some fun doing it as well. Had a little laugh at your friends looking silly running. That's absolutely fine. This is exactly what I'll be doing in our lessons. This is exactly the kind of lesson we'd be doing if we was back to normality. Okay, so recapping in the last lesson that I set you, we had a look at the sprint start. Okay, so you found a marker on the floor. You took your left leg if you're right-footed. You made an L shape. Put that toe to heel behind. Knelt down. Had that distance in between your heel and your knee. You was up on your toe at the back. N-shaped hands on your thumb and your fingertips for set. For take your marks. When it came to set, you put your bum up into the air and you pushed up on that back foot and then go. Okay? So the idea is we want to come from that position to our sprint technique as smoothly and as slickly as possible. Okay, so you want to get up in a nice gradual position. If you imagine like a little slow mountain coming up, that's how you want to come up. What you don't want to do is come from your sprint start to straight up. It's not going to work and you're going to lose speed and distances by doing that. Okay, so proper sprint technique. You should have opposite hand to opposite knee. Okay, if you have the same arm and same leg, lots of people make this mistake at the start of the race and they end up staggering. Okay, you're going to have opposite arm to opposite leg. You want to be focused on your target. You want to make sure your arms are pumping in a straight direction. Okay, so if I was to face this way, you can see I've got nice flat hands facing the way I'm going and I'm pumping my arms up and down. Okay, when we're coming into our sprint technique, you obviously want opposite arms to opposite legs. You're going to try and stay on your toes as you're sprinting. Okay, so as you're going through and you're sprinting on the spot, it would look something like that. I'm sure you guys are much faster than me. So for your final task today, what I want you to do, go from your start marker, have a look at your 10 second distance, try your sprint technique and your sprint start into your sprint technique, and see how far you can get, okay? Please document this in any way, shape or form you can. I would love to see your results. I'd love to see what you're doing. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact. It's absolutely fine. You can try and contact us by Google Meets or drop me an email or even comment on this post below and I will get back to you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. Enjoy the sunshine while it lasts. Stay safe and stay active, and I will see you next week.